Okay, I'm so grateful for our experience, Merriliz. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
Wow, what a journey. I'm really curious, what are your thoughts after having gone through what you've gone through?
Yeah, what a journey indeed, in terms of like I came in with no thought that what would take place would take place. It was a full on, really, I think, a deepening in terms of healing things that I didn't realize still needed my attention, and getting to the real root of what the surface is in terms of where I'm at, where I'm in my business, how I'm showing up, and a lot of emotional things like
Mhm,
physically felt in the body,
mhm,
just releasing. And as I speak now, the body integrating. Like there's so much power behind being guided and walk through specific mm, feelings and visions, and really affirming the truth of yourself. And yeah, it was such a dynamic way of learning about my own self
mhm.
and healing my own self and coming back to my own self. I had no idea that this would take place, and it was so incredibly refreshing. And I can definitely say that there is an integration taking place right now. Like we just
Mhm.
finished our session, and I
Yeah.
feel like to put it in better words, like a higher expectation of what is to come
Mm.
because of what I've just cleared, and also became even more clear of what is true for me. Really powerful work, incredible trust and sacredness and safety.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was an amazing experience on my end to facilitate I mean, wow. Huge transformation. What do you think would be, I guess, what was the biggest benefit?
The biggest benefit for me was the two part in terms of, well, like three part. First, feeling so open and safe, and um, really nourishing to voice out what is happening in my world, what I'm calling forward, the vision and detail. And
Mhm,
more than that, speaking out because of the questions that you asked.
mhm,
Speaking out my truth in a way that was very clear and concise, because
mhm,
the questions supported and activated those answers, and
mhm,
it felt really healing to my gut and to my body to hear things that I, in this season of my life or ever, didn't necessarily voice out the way that it was voiced out today.
mhm,
And then two, discovering another layer of the root of what I've been aware of, that I've wanted to heal, and I thought I was a little bit, I thought I was over it, but the fact that it arose up again in this session, it showed me like this is much bigger than how I've been handling it or
mhm,
dealing with it, or not at all.
mhm,
And it's just like another layer of what the soul is wanting to heal
mhm,
and be aware, more so be awakened to fulfill my potential and cleanse. And then third part would be the immense like joy of affirming the what is true for me and feeling it in my body, feeling the resonance, feeling like uh, complete grace, total grace, and feeling that actually in the physical body.
mhm, mhm,
So that was really moving for me.
mhm. Thank you for sharing that part about it being a palpable experience or result that it gave you. And I think the joy that you were talking about, it's such a reflection and mirror of you and your willingness to show up so authentically.
Mm.
And because you are such an amazing spirit soul that has, I mean, the world is going to be so excited to know, to experience what you have to share. Thank you so much for being willing to show up and be open to the experience.
Sure, I appreciate that so much. What a gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Merriliz.
I
Okay.
love that. That was
Thank you.
lovely. Had not expected, and when you guide people, I mean, you're meditating. I mean, can you feel like for me, when I guide people through meditations, obviously there's energy that's being moved, but I mean, on your ends, like, what are you like?
Oh yeah,
How do
I'm
you
feeling
explain?
it.
How do you explain your journey? Like, I'm not. I know you're a coach.
Mhm.
I felt you were like a channel. Like, I don't know if you've received trainings or
Yeah.
like this form of guidance. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know your
So
story or what it's called.
it's I do feel the I'm calling it coach. It's a really pragmatic word, you know, for job description. And honestly, it's being more like a guide. Like I'm just showing up to support people. And as you're having the shifts, I definitely can feel it in my body. And I get different downloads of like, oh wow, cool. Like it's what it is for me is an amplifying what you're knowing and how spirit is revealing more of the truth. Like I just feel for me, I'm holding the space as this amplifier of it. Like, oh cool, yes,
Mm-hmm.
more of that. And really there's nothing to fear at all. And I know you know this, and you know it's our mind and the things that we've got patterned in our mind to like these obstructions. And um it's it's really continuing to just be anchored in the knowing what is truthful. And
Mm-hmm.
because the vision that you laid out and what you painted, no one else has done that, shared that experience, that vision. That was meant for you because it came from you and out of you. So it belongs
Yeah.
to no one else.
Thanks, sister.
Thank
Oh,
you. Enjoy this energy.
yeah. Thank you.
Yes, my pleasure. And I can't wait to hear about some of the unfoldments. Feel free to text me anytime, reach out, just say, hey, this is what happened. And I love getting those kind of messages. And for sure, we'll be seeing each other in a couple of days.
I know. I love you,
Yeah,
sister.
I
Thank
love
you.
you too.
What a gift out there.
Oh,
Well
I
done.
really appreciate you saying that. Well, I mean, the ate part, it
Do you
really
have
hits my
siblings?
heart. Yes, a younger brother who doesn't call me ate.
Oh, okay. I love it. Yeah, I don't have really anyone coming out there, but yeah, thank you. It is like I feel like that's natural. It feels like home talking to you like that.
Oh,
Like maraming salamat ate.
oh, paalam na. And mahal kita.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. I really feel like the support from you, sister. Like it feels.
Oh, I feel it mutually. It's a great thing, you know. We're sisters, and you know, one of the things I've been feeling into, especially my relationship with my brother, and all those who share our culture lineage, this you know this interesting thing of like there's how we relate as family. I guess it's how Andrea Renee would talk about it, right? This chosen family, but really inserting into a consciousness of like, okay, this is how we were born, but how do we want to really be? Like, from what way do we want to really operate? And I really am so grateful that we've crossed paths where we had. Like, that is so beautiful and so on purpose, and it really brings me so much joy every time I see you in our vortex. And now that we get to interact outside of that, or in a different way, beyond the vortex's structure. Well, it is part of the vortex's structure. You know what I mean? It's just so great. I feel like you're holding down a very key pillar. Um, and even though you, I guess, as you call me ate, I see you as little sister, like you're an elder
Mm,
carrying some major wisdom. And so, however I can support you in what you're saying yes to, I'm here.
I
So
appreciate
yes.
that so
Mhm.
much. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, my dear. Have
I
a
love
very good
you,
night.
Aka.
I
Thank
love
you.
you. Take care.
Love you. See you
Love
soon.
you too.
Good night.
Good night.